Hello, fabulous party girls. Lauren Victoria Ellingham here, and we are all caught up on day 19 of the Advent Calendar, Party Girls on Purpose Advent Calendar email countdown. And today's one I've based on, it's an exercise that you can do for a low day. So I've got it here. So one of the popular post that we did, let's get into the light, we did on Party Girls on Purpose on the Instagram was one of our first posts, and basically it's an Abraham Hicks quote, and it says, staying positive doesn't mean you have to be happy all the time. It means that even on the hard days you know that there are better ones to come. And I think with personal development, a lot of people tell you you should be happy all the time. No negativity, avoid negativity as much as you can. You have to be positive, you have to be smiling, you have to be nice, and you have to be full of energy all the time. And that's just not how life works out. Life is about balance. There's going to be highs, there's going to be lows. What goes up must come down. And you can't, it's just, I tried to do it myself. I've said it before. I tried to do it myself to stay positive all the time, and it's just not possible. So I've created this exercise. If you are having a low day, it's one thing that you can do to help get yourself through it faster, because just allow it, work your way through it, and know that tomorrow you're probably going to wake up in a whole different mood and a whole different feeling, different energy, different vibes. So this one is all about just, if you have a low day, this is what you need to do. And the first thing, as I said before, is don't try and avoid it. Don't try and fake happiness. Don't try and smile and just grin and bear it, because it doesn't feel good. It's not a good feeling, and it's hard to do. Like, it's just not. If you're feeling low, you've just got to allow it, allow the feelings, allow the downtime, and allow the low time. And what you want to do is feel the feelings, accept them, and then write them down. So write down how you're feeling. Are you feeling sad? Are you angry? Are you unhappy? Are you miserable? Are you afraid? Are you frightened? What is that low feeling? Because it's going to be coming from the low feeling, like the low feeling vibe. So, are you feeling jealous? Are you feeling let down, disappointed? Write it down while you're having this low day. Write down those feelings, write down what they are, and just get them listed and out there. So now you've got them written down, I want you to think about those feelings on a scale of like 1 to 10, with 1 being not too bad and 10 being absolutely terrible. How are you feeling? So give yourself a rating of a 1 to 10 on the scale of, is it not too bad? You're just feeling a bit low, or you're feeling, oh my God, I feel absolutely terrible. Give yourself a scale on 1 to 10 and be honest. Feel how low you feel, and let it out. Give it a rating, get it out there. Now I want you to write down the reasons why you think you're feeling the way you're feeling. Is it something that somebody has done? Is it something that you've done? Is it something that you haven't done? Like, what is it what is creating these feelings, these low negative feelings in you today? Is it something that was said to you? Is it something that wasn't said to you? What is it that is happening you need to write down what it is you believe is causing them, and why you feel that way. What started it? What was the thing that tipped you from like just being in a happy, positive vibe to feeling low? And it can happen at any time. Like, sometimes you can wake up feeling that way. Sometimes something will happen and it just changes the whole way you feel for the rest of the day. But we are going to embrace it. We're going to allow the feelings, and we're going to work our way through them. So now you've done that. Now you've written it down. I want you to sort of take some quiet, like, thinking time, even like a meditation time. You can meditate, you just go somewhere quiet and just sit and ask yourself and ask the universe, just put it out there, why you're feeling the way that you're feeling. Ask about, and just see what comes up. So you're just going to go somewhere quiet and just ask the reasons, like, why am I feeling this way today? Why has this come up for me? Why am I feeling low today? Just ask it out there, and just sit there, or lay there. You can lay down if you want to, and just ask the question and just see what comes up. Sit there quiet 10-15 minutes, let it all go round in your head, let it come out, see what comes out. It might not be anything, might be anything, but it might be something. And if something does, what you want to do is write that down and write out what came up for you when you were doing that. What came through for you. Because remember, what you focus on expands. So, if we get it out, then we're not going to be dwelling in it. We want to let it out, allow it, let it have its time, let that energy pass through us. And then once it's out, and sometimes when you've written things down, or spoken to somebody, I think it was with an ex-boyfriend. We'd broken up, and I really had this thing in my head that I wanted to say to him, and it was going round and round, and I couldn't sleep, and it was like 3 a.m. in the morning. And in the end, I just sat up And I got it out and I wrote it all down. I wrote this letter. And I was thinking, maybe I'll post it to him, maybe I won't. Anyway, I put the letter, finished the letter, put it in an envelope, put it in a drawer next to the bed, and I slept like a baby after that. The next day, I didn't feel I needed to give the letter. I just ripped it up and put it in the bin. But it got it out. I allowed it and it came out. So this is what you need to do. We need to allow the downtime, allow the low energy, allow anything that's negative to bubble up to the surface and get it out. Get it down on paper, give it a rating, work out the reasons why, and just allow it to be. And then once you've done that, I guarantee you're going to feel better the next day, or even it could be in the next hour. Tomorrow, I'm going to do part 2 of this. This is part 1 today. Part 2 is going to be like a list of things, feel-good things that you can do to lift your mood after you've done this exercise. So I remember when I did that post, so many people got in contact with me and responded because, as I say, people feel like, if you're not happy all the time, if you're not buzzing and full of energy and, smiling at people even when they're, you don't want to, you're letting it down. You're disappointing yourself. You're letting yourself down. Not the case. Not the case at all. I love a low day sometimes just to wallow in it. I just lay in bed. I won't get out of bed. I just allow the feelings, allow it to come out. Just don't feel guilty about it. Don't feel guilty about doing nothing and just allow it to happen. And then the next day I find I'm much more inspired, motivated, just feel so much better for allowing it. When in the past, when I was fighting it, it's like a tension in the body. I've said this before, there's like a tension of energy that you're bottling up because because there's that negative there, but you've got to keep smiling. And it's just so bloody hard. So, no, allow it, let it pass. And that is it. That is today's tip. So to say, tomorrow's going to be part 2 of it. And I'm going to give you a whole list of things that you can do to raise your vibration and raise your energy. And once you've got it down and written out, if you need to get out of it for some reason, say, I said you can spend a whole day in bed if you want and allow it. But if you want to try and shake yourself out of it quicker, or the next day you want some ideas of how to lift your mood, I'm going to give them to you. That is it. Please email me if you're loving what we're loving. Hopefully, if you're on the YouTube channel now, is filling up with all of these because they're all being uploaded into YouTube. That's where you're seeing them. So if you've just joined the email list now and you've just started to get these emails, there's the whole back catalogue on a playlist from day 1 of information, tips, tricks, exercises and tools that you can use to make 2020 your best year yet. And that is our goal. We're going to smash it this year, girls. We're in it together, party girls. That's it. We're going to have the most perfect year. I intend on having a good one and I want you to have one with me. So join me for the ride. Catch up on all those videos if you've not seen them all, and I will see you tomorrow for part 2 of how to turn your frown upside down. Have a great day, party girls. Keep sparkling.